Hi guys, welcome to Flying Grip Academy. Today we are going to discuss about cars. Cars is a concept which is under S3. It defines cross-origin resource sharing. Let us go to the S3. So now in S3 is similar to your volume. Here you are going to create a bucket. Bucket is something like a folder where you can able to upload all the files and folders. So now here it is going to ask the bucket name. Here I am going to type cars1, cars1 bucket. This particular bucket name should be unique and it should be global. Here at the top of the page, if you are going to see, it is a global. The next thing here, the region I am choosing Mumbai AP South 1. So now here you can able to check the block all public access or bucket versioning. Basically it is disabled. So if you want to enable, you can enable it later. So at present it is disabled. Now what I am going to do is I am going to select the cars bucket and I am going to upload a files. Already I have created a particular index.html files. I am going to add the files. Here I am having a files index, load and bucket. So these are the files which I am going to upload. And once the files are added, click on upload. Now the files are uploaded successfully. For example, if you are going to type index.html page, it has to visible to the user. So now it is going to show an object URL. If you are going to click the object URL, it is going to show an error. So now what you need to do is you need to make the permissions public and again you need to get the access. So now what I am going to do is, so go to the bucket. So now here click on the bucket and permissions. So here you are having a block public access. Edit on block public access, untick this one and save the changes. So here you are going to type the confirm. Otherwise copy and paste the confirm button. So now click on confirm. So you have made the block public access. So next what you need to do is here you are having a bucket policy. Here you can able to edit the bucket policy. So now for that what I am going to do is I am going to click the edit public policy. Here you are having a policy generator. Here in policy generator select the type of the policy S3 bucket policy and here the principal we are going to type star and the type of the service is Amazon S3 and you are going to select the action. Here we are going to get the action of get. So now here you are going to get the object. So next you need a ARN. So now I am going to the bucket which is cars bucket. Go to the cars bucket and click on the go to the properties and now here you are having a ARN Amazon resource name. Copy that ARN and paste it here. So now the particular ARN should be ended with backslash followed by star so that you can able to create a particular ARN. So now you can able to add a statement. So now you are going to generate a policy. Here you are having a policy which is a JSON script. Copy that particular policy. So now go to the permissions and here you are having a bucket policy. Edit the policy and paste the bucket policy and you are going to save the changes. So now you have edited the bucket policy so that whatever the buckets you have created inside the particular cars bucket one, those are accessible. So now I am going to the buckets and now I am going to click the cars bucket. In previous you have not accessed the index.html. I have clicked the index.html page and copy the URL of that particular index.html. So now if you are going to right click on that, here it is going to show hello I am from AP Southeast 1. So now this is going to show the S3 bucket. So now index.html which contains a script. I am going to open with Notepad. Here I have typed document type is HTML. So now here I have typed the script source. Here it is using the Ajax, so that it is going to get the Google API, Ajax library and jQuery 3.1, 3.2.1, and here it is using a jQuery. So now here we are going to create a function. So document.ready function. So now the content which is going to load is load.html. So now here I am having a load.html, which is a web page which contains, if I am going to open with Notepad, it is going to show hello, I am from AP Southeast 1. So for example, if we are going to create a bucket in some other particular region, so for that purpose, if we want to load from bucket from the cars, we are going to create one more bucket. So now what I am going to do is, I am going to create one more bucket which belongs to different region. So go to the S3 buckets and now create a bucket. So here I am going to type cars bucket 2. So cars bucket 2, it is showing already name exists. So I am going to type GPR cars bucket 2. Create a bucket. Now you need to acknowledge. So then create a bucket. Now you have created a bucket, cars bucket 2. Now here what I am going to do is, I am going to upload a file. So now I am going to edit this particular index.html file, which is already in the folder, and here I am going to edit within this one. I am going to edit this one and go to the properties. If you are going to click the cars bucket 2, go to the properties. Now it is going to show the region AP Pacific Tokyo AP Northeast 1. So that is what I am going to type. Here I am going to open the file, open index.html page. So now here all files, index.html, I am going to open that. Load.html, I am going to open the file. Now what I am going to do is, here I am going to paste I am from Tokyo. Similarly here I am going to modify the content. So now I have saved the file. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to upload a file called load.html. Go to the objects, upload a file, click on add file. So now I am going to add load. Click on open. So next upload. Now the file is uploaded successfully. And the thing is, you need to make this particular file as a public. So for that I need to give the permissions for GPR bucket 2. Go to the permissions. Next edit the bucket policy. Go to the policy generator. So now select the S3 bucket policy. Principal is star. And here you are going to get the get object. So now I have ticked the get object, and here you need a ARN GPR bucket 2. Go to that one and go to the properties, so that you can able to find which particular ARN it belongs to. Copy the ARN. So now paste the ARN here, followed by backslash and star. So now here you have made successfully. Add the statement, generate the policy, copy the policy, and now what you are going to do is, go to the AP bucket 2 and now go to the permissions and edit the policy and paste the policy. So now save the changes. Now bucket 2 is accessible. So now if you are going to bucket objects, now click on the load.html. Now the load.html object will be visible to us. So now it is going to show a message AP Tokyo. So now the task is, you need to enable the cars, so where the particular cars is shown in your site. Now if you are going to check the particular message where you are going to create, if you go to the cars bucket 1 and click on the properties, if you scroll down, there is a static website hosting, it is disabled. Now enable the static website hosting. So now it is going to ask index.html document. So now we need to specify index.html. So now we have typed the index.html page and save the changes. So now if you are going to here and if you are going to click in a new tab, by default it is showing AP South East 1. So because it is in the same bucket, it is showing this file. For example, if I am going to click on the file on the different bucket, and what I am going to do is, now here I am going to paste which particular page it is going to be loaded. Here I am going to paste it here. So now I have saved this HTML page. Now what I am going to do is, I will go to the buckets, cars bucket 1, delete the index.html page and paste the permanently delete object. So now it was changed. Now upload the file which I have edited recently. Add the file index.html page. Now upload. Now the file is uploaded. So now if you click the index.html page, so now here if you are going to click, this is image is showing the previously dash shown AP Southeast 1, but now it is not showing the message. So now if you are going to click and if you are going to click the inspect message, so now it is going to show the particular thing is failed. It means it is going to show it has been blocked by CARS policy. So this is what CARS. CARS stands for Cross Origin Resource Sharing. Now we need to enable that particular CARS. So now in order to enable the CARS, what I am going to do is, I am going to the bucket 2, and here if I am going to the permission tab, here if you are going to scroll down, here we are having a CARS, Cross Origin Resource Sharing. Now what I am going to do is, here you need to write the JSON code. Now click on the edit. So click info. So now click on creating CARS configuration. Here you are having a different examples. Copy the JSON code. Now paste it. Now save the changes. So once the changes are made successfully, here wherever you have loaded this particular page, if I am going to reload, so now it is going to show the message, hello, I am from Asia Pacific, Tokyo, AP, Northeast 1. This is all about CARS. The next topic which we are going to see is life cycle rule actions. So basically we are having buckets. We have created a buckets in 2 different regions. Now what we are going to do is, we are having a LCM rules. Basically we have created a buckets in 2 different regions. So now what LCM is going to do is, if you are going to click this one, here you are having a management. Under the management, here you are having a create a life cycle rule. Life cycle actions will be something like for a certain period you will be storing under one particular class, and later on time you will be moving to some other stream. So now if you are going to click create life cycle rule, so now it is going to ask a enter a name of rule. Here you can able to enter the name of the rule, something like LCM rules. So now I have created a LCM rule. Now here it is going to show you a message: limit the scope of this rule using one or more filters, or apply all objects to the bucket. So that you can able to apply all objects in the bucket which are there. You can able to see all the objects. For example, already existing objects are there. So next you must choose that one. Otherwise, you can able to limit the change. Here the prefix is something like a folder, subfolder, and subfolder, so that you can able to add the prefix if it is necessary. And if you are having any doubt, click on learn more, so that it will be showing what is the object prefix. Here it is going to show finance is a folder name, within that folder followed by statement1.pdf. So that is what it is going to show the prefix. So now you can able to separate by slash. Here you are having a lifecycle rule actions. Here you read it, move the current version of objects between that one, permanently delete non-concurrent version. So next you will be having expiry date and other thing. So if you want to specify the minimum size of the object, and otherwise maximum size of the object which you are going to upload, all the things. So now you can able to click different things which you want to delete the versioning or some other thing. So otherwise you can able to click on the expire current versions of the objects, and move the non-current objects. Depending upon that, you can able to select whatever the rule you want. If you want to remove the transitions IA, you can able to remove which particular thing you have selected, or add the transition. So now it is going to show an option expire current version of objects which we have selected. So that will be deleted how many number of days you want. For example, after 30 days, it has to delete. Later on, it has to move to some other container. So for example, here you can able to select the versions. So which particular version you want, and here you can able to select number of days non-current, so 30, and number of versions 3, and you can able to select, and you can able to create a rule. So now if you want to add a transition, you can able to add the transition. So where you want to move. So for example, I am going to click the IAM glacier, so that it will be moving to the glacier after how many number of days. For example, if I am going to specify 30 number of days, it can able to store under the glacier how many number of versions you would like to retain, 2 or 1. So that you can able to type in the life cycle rules, so which is called LCM rules. So create a life cycle rule, so that you can able to add all the things and click on create a rule, so that it is going to create a rule. So day 0 become non-recurrent, after day 30 two non-concurrent versions are retained. So earlier we have specified 2. The next thing, after that all other non-concurrent versions will be moved to the standard IA. So here we have specified standard IA, otherwise you can able to specify intelligent tiering or some other. So after that, here it is going to show one newest non-recurrent action retained, and here it is going to show 3 newest non-current versions are retained. Here we have specified number of versions non-concurrent are 3, so that we can able to create a life cycle rules. So this is what we have learned. This is all about LCM rules and cards. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.